Hey Sheetal, how are you today?
Hey Rupali, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I love your long earrings.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So let's get started with you now. So, we had talked a little bit. Um, you have a lot of important people in your life. But let's talk about one important person. Who is your most go to person?
Okay, that's a lovely question. So, as you said, I have many important people in my life, and my boys are important to me, and my friends. One of them is you, and my mom. So, my mom is somebody that I have no, I can't hold back anything from her. Sometimes even it happened to me that one week she decided to be offline in sense nobody could reach out to her on phone or message
Mm-hmm.
or WhatsApp. And then I felt so suddenly, like I felt, oh, I'm alone, like and then whatever I'm doing in kitchen or outside, everything I'm thinking, okay, what will mom say, what will mom say? So
Yeah.
these things I used to kind of listen to in the on media, like people talking to their parents or whatever. But then in spirit, like I'm so aligned with her,
Yeah.
and she loves me a lot. Of course, all mothers love. But then if I'm sick, she will just come running, like no nobody is stopping her. She'll just be over here taking care of me.
Yeah.
And same goes for me. I'll go running to her, like when pre-COVID days, I'll call her, she say I'm not doing good, and my everything, my all my fuses blow. I go running from office to her, and then I'll give her a massage, press her feet, legs, whatever makes her feel good, and then I'll be back. So she's my go-to person for everything. I can talk to her about any anything I have on my mind.
Mhm.
So that's the most amazing relationship for me, my mom.
Wow. You were also telling me about how she got you to, do certain things that you were not comfortable, right? Like,
Oh,
you told me a little story about the dishes and everything.
yeah, yeah, that also happened. Yeah, so she's my inspiration. Yeah, so I must tell you that she's a very inspiring person because of the personality she has. She's enthusiastic like a baby. She's 82 years old, but she's just a baby, and she never gets tired. And she's a homemaker. So when she was living with me, and I wouldn't do dishes regularly, and sometimes in the morning there'll be dishes in the sink, and so she reminded me a couple of times, and finally she gave me a warning: if you don't do it every day, then I'm gonna leave the house and go live with your sister. And then from that point onwards, I got that, like there's no escaping, and I have to be more in routine. So that was a funny incident, of course. But yeah, she's an amazing person, and if she goes with me to do anything, any chore we think of, she's never tired, whether it's 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., and she'll say, okay, let's go to the next place, let's get it done. Like amazing. So so many times I think, if I want a life partner, I want these qualities what my mom has to be in my life partner.
Yeah, and I think you also have the similar sort of quality. You just keep going on like a little bunny.
Okay, that's a funny visual. Thank you for saying that.
That's fantastic. Also, you were saying that you started a new hobby recently,
uh,
right? Let's hear a little bit more about that.
Absolutely, yeah. So this hobby is something got started by one of my friends I met. Normally, she was my colleague in one job, then she moved to next. I joined her in the next job, then in the next job also she went, and we have been like in the three previous jobs together. And one day we met, just for tea and coffee, and she's talking about Audible. And then I checked with her, what is Audible? So she told me Audible is like you can listen to the books, there's a subscription. So I got started on Audible. I listened to Elon Musk's biography
Yeah.
by Ashley Vance, and that was amazing. And Elon Musk read a book which influenced his childhood, and
Yeah.
that was Benjamin Franklin. So I then went on to Benjamin Franklin's Audible book,
Yeah.
right? And that was a long book, 40 hours book. And I thought, I no matter, I can't do it, right? And then I used to drive to work and back. So I get once I got hooked onto the book. So it was like I'm watching a video, like you start listening, and you. So Audible's great quality is I could spend, being a single mom, taking care of household, working. I don't have extra time to sit down and read a book. So that really helped me in a big way. And another thing that happened is because I was listening to it, my concentration span increased. I then I could, once I got started, I will listen everything. There will be video, out of it, and
Yeah.
then also my vocabulary improved. I because reading is something, but listening is another thing. How they pronounce it, and it has been so much a great addition to me. So Audible, I ended up listening to I don't know how many books, and then now by now what I do is I listen to Audible. I have Kindle books, then I have hard copy books, and I have become a pro in the sense.
Avid reader, avid book lover.
Avid, avid reader, and also I choose, I pick and choose. I think okay, this book is going to be good on Kindle because there's a book by Joe Dispenza which talks about breaking the habit of being yourself. So it's very scientific and at the same time spiritual. So this has lot of data, so I can't have it on just Audible. So I have a Kindle copy because on Kindle you can search also. So the benefits are different. Audible is like you can just consume it, like walking, go for a 1 hour walk, listen to it, right? Driving, you can listen to it. But Kindle is something you can search also, and you can read it, you can carry it with on your phone, blah blah blah. And then hard copy is something just if you fall in love with a book, like now I have this book, The Promised Land by Obama.
Yeah.
And this book is so amazing in the sense Obama is such a great writer, he's such a great thinker, human being, everything. So this book is like, by looking at it I get a pleasure, and I'm reading it right now. I finished like half of it probably. But that is the kind of book you want to keep a hard copy. But
Yeah.
something, yeah.
So I'm actually also a reader, and I'm going to share an article I just read in Wall Street Journal about the new habits of reading. It was amazing. It was by Elizabeth Brandstein. Let me
Wow.
send it to you after the talk. And thank you so much, Sheetal. I'm so inspired. I'm going to go pick up my book as well.
Uh-huh. I appreciate your sharing this article. I look forward to reading that. Thank you. Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks.